Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm going to go up and show you the summer room and a little bit around the summer room. The AC just came on, if you can believe it. Just a quick look right there at how beautiful the flowers are. And we'll walk up back. It is so hot and humid. If y'all see any droplets falling, I've told you this before, it's just my sweat. It is horrible out here. But I knew if I didn't go on and do it, everything is not perfect. Y'all know I tell you that all the time, but it's the truth. If I wait on it to be perfect, we'll never get to see. There's that strawberry begonia that we got at the Master Gardener sale, and it has grown about 5 times the size that it was. And there's the airplane plant that I kept alive in the garage. Same with that big begonia hanging right over there. Balloon flowers are blooming. We need rain now. We get all the rain at one time, and then we get all this heat and don't get any, so everything's dry. I watered everything around front this morning, and I'm gonna have to do all this back either tonight or in the morning early. You can see that stroller peeping through, and I believe there is a cat right back here in the chair. I don't know whether you can see him or not. I'll show you in a minute. He was back in the rocking chair. He was in this chair, and he heard me coming. Look at that beautiful plant hanging down. Isn't that gorgeous? I never can remember what this is called. I know one of them is a licorice, but this is the Decor, Silver Falls. And then that's one of the Gerber daisies. But isn't it beautiful? And there's the Purple Queen. I think it has many names. That was the little small piece we bought last year at a sale, church sale or something. I can't remember now. And that thing is huge. I'm going to actually take some pieces off and root them. I was told you could just stick them in the dirt like I do the hostas, coleus, and the begonias. And there's that beautiful plant that we've bought on sale at Lowe's, and it was terrible shape, and we rescued it, and it's done beautiful. I take that in the house. And there are the night skies petunia and sweet potato vines in the old buckets. And I put new beach towels. That's what I use to cover these chairs and all. Since I can't find any replacement cushions, I buy beach towels. And I cut one in half to cover the stool, and I just pin them so that I can take them off and wash them. And then I put the other half that I had left over from covering the stool back there in the chair that he sleeps in the most, so that I can just pick it up and wash it without having to take the whole thing apart. And I haven't brought my plant up that goes in that wonderful chair yet. Begonias and shamrock plants. I hope you can see back here because it's kind of getting cloudy. It's threatened to rain, but we never got anything but a couple claps of thunder. And you can see the sweet autumn clematis coming over down into the summer room. And I brought that beautiful trunk out from the potting shed that has Halloween in it. And I put all the croquet mallets down in that flower pail. And I've told you before, biggest majority of things up here have come from yard sales. Or some of them John has made, like those two signs right there, the cow and the chicken. And of course I love the old enamelware. And I put the croquet balls in that beautiful metal basket. And there's the vintage fly sprayer. And I meant to write something on that chalkboard, but I've just been too busy. That's an old child's chalkboard. Lots of vintage goodies, and there is that adorable frog. And this is a needlework sampler I've had forever. It was in the potting shed and I decided to bring it out here. The house that John built. Shamrock plant in the bird cage. And some pots and old tools and that little 3-tier stand. And I'll go closer, but you can see where I put those wood brick molds, yeah, the brick mold. I've got my flower frogs and some of my old nozzles, hose nozzles in it. Have an asparagus fern in the old stroller. I just love that. And here's the bench. John's already painted it. And I have the little gnome that he had to repaint part of it. And there's a gazania in that little plant holder with the spigot that we got at a yard sale. More of the night skies and the verbena. And there's that white chair that came from a yard sale, the one that had the wheels on the bottom. And more little flower pots. Me and John's garden gloves. We keep a pair up here because you know how it is. You'll come up and you think you're going to rest and you'll see something and you'll go do it and you'll get your hands dirty. So we keep gloves up here just in case. John put hooks on the bottom of them, the brick molds, and he hung the star and the old garden scratcher. I love that yellow hose nozzle. You can't find those things very much. Flower frogs I find quite often, but not the hose nozzles. But those are some of the flower frogs. And more of the hose nozzles. Lots more flower frogs. It was perfect to put there and hang and use it for the flower frogs. I love it. And there's that gorgeous pink and green. And another shamrock. And the creeping fig. And the spatterware coffee pot. It has fake flowers. More of the wonderful old flower frogs. And these are sprinklers. This is the half moon sprinkler. And then that's the sun sprinkler. It's the full circle with one of my old flower pots. I just ran into the fan. The shutter that John made. We keep our supplies, things we might need up here right there. Paper towels, cleaner, hand sanitizer, hand wipes, flower scissors, and old tools. And there's the first aid kit and the old scale with the obelisk on it, and lots more flower frogs. These are some unusual ones back here. Love them. Sitting on top of an old vintage bread box. And more flower frogs and little watering cans. And I've told you before, baby boy will climb up on the very top of that cubby and sleep there. He's went back over and is asleep. I'll go back over here and show you the back of the building. It's not perfectly straight, so. But you can see over there, look at that gorgeous lily right in front of the frog, and there are tons of buds, and I have really been spraying them to keep the deer off of them. And the autumn sage back there with the red blooms is doing beautiful. And that gorgeous color flock, it has got mildew on it, and I've sprayed it, but some of the flocks just are prone to that for some reason. Some of my bee things down here, and more of the shamrock plants. I have to show you what we did in the baby bathtub that used to be under the summer room. We planted it. And it leans to the left because that's where the drain hole is, so that the water could drain out of the baby bathtub. It's not a defect, that's the way it was made. And there's the Uncle Sam shutter that John did. And those were wildflower seeds I planted last year, and it's dianthus and other things in there. And I just sprinkle the seeds back in there, and they come back every year. And same with this. This is all wildflower seeds. And they come back and they reseed. They're seeded everywhere down here in the ground. And I got John to put up that beautiful antique plant hanger. You can see we've got the old rake, the cabbage chopper, and I put together the old tools. And this is 4 o'clocks in here that I planted the seeds. More of the old tools hanging down there, and lots of tubs, lots of pots, old clay pots. And here is that adorable little wheelbarrow that we got at the yard sale, and I put hens and chicks in it. And I have seed them in those. We'll do over there another day. And this is all gooseneck loosestrife. It does take over, but I just pull it up and put it other places or give it to friends. Got some beautiful lilies going to be coming out soon right there. There's one of the plants we rescued. Gorgeous gazania and old birdhouses that John and a friend made. There's that little plant stand. He already got that planted, and I've got flowers on it. There's a baby Japanese maple, gazania, and spider plant baby, and miniature hosta. And down there's that wonderful porcelain top table that we got at the yard sale. That lunchbox, sooner or later, I'm going to get John to drill the bottom of it, and I'm going to put succulents in that. And there's the crate we got at the yard sale. And more of the little flower pots, and another gazania, and some of our enamel wires hanging up here. And that bench came from a yard sale too. Those trash cans are where John spray paints. Like I said, everything is dry, but I've got a lot of flowers that are going to be opening up very soon. Alright, this is all of this part of the tour. I hope you enjoyed seeing the summer room and some of the flowers and surrounding areas, and I'll keep doing some tours as I get things done. Love and blessings to y'all, and happy almost 4th. Enjoy your evening. Take time to have some fun this holiday weekend, and stay safe. Love and blessings to y'all from me and John and baby boy. Till the next time. Bye-bye.